Hey friends, how are you? Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a great snowy day. We got some snow here in New York this morning. I wanted to jump on and talk to you about scheduling and how this can be a barrier or a perceived barrier from us being successful with our goals. And I think we often feel that as a result of our schedule or changes in our day-to-day scheduling or something changing, that we get thrown off and that we get derailed and we lose focus, momentum, and progress towards our goals because it didn't happen XYZ of our schedule, right? So just for a personal example today, and I was just talking to one of my clients that also was so cool to hear her experience. So Chris and I are staying with my parents right now, whole nother story for another day. But we're doing our bathroom upstairs, completely gutting that. My office is there, so it's so loud. So I have to work in the basement, but then my mom had a friend stay here in the basement because we have a bedroom down here as well. So she was here last night. I normally do my workout at 6:30 or earlier in the morning. I couldn't do that because she was down here. So I had to navigate today and say, what can I do, right? There's so many limiting things that have changed I don't have control over. So what can I do? So I'm not saying that this is perfect, but I have worked so hard to be able to come to this place of like, okay, how can I navigate this the best I can to make the most of the situation? So what did I do? I got up this morning at 5:30 and I did my work in my office because no one's doing work in the bathroom at that time. So got some stuff done there, took my dog out for a walk. My mom's friend was up at 9 o'clock, so then I came down in the basement, did my workout at a different time. Jumped on some client calls down here this morning, and now I'm still in the basement so they can do stuff upstairs. And I have like a little standing desk configuration. Honestly, I've been wanting to have a standing desk for a while. I just never have done it. So in the basement, we have like these shelving things, and I've just navigated that. So now I'm actually standing more often than I was. And I even have a treadmill in the basement. I can like jump on there intermittently, or even just like pace down while I'm talking to my clients on the phone. I'll just like walk around here. Where in my office, I don't know why, but I just wouldn't do that as much. I wouldn't walk around. So it's like, how can you make the most of your situation, of some challenges that come up, and still keep moving forward and not having that derail you from the progress that you're trying to make? I was talking to one of my clients, very similar situation this morning, about her life and how far she's come with things. And we've been working together since May. She actually just graduated from working with me today, which was amazing. I'm so proud of her. She's made so many amazing shifts with just her mindset and being so much more self-aware and just identifying what she wanted and what was important to her and creating those clear boundaries around that. And perfect example, again, this morning, she said to me, Jennie, I was, I put my daughter on the bus. I was getting ready to go to my workout at 9:15, and then I was going to come back and have my breakfast that I had ready, get ready for the day, and then jump into work. So she went to this class, and something happened with the trainer. He went to go out to do something. So whatever happened, she wasn't able to do her gym class at this morning. So she said in the past, if that had happened, she maybe would have like gone and got like a fun coffee that she didn't need all the extra calories with, or gone out for breakfast, or came home and made like a really decadent meal, and just kind of let that moment of not getting X workout in when she planned spiral into the rest of her day. And then that's not allowing her to be successful from her goals of feeling better, having more energy, moving towards her weight loss goals, all of these things. So she said, I sat in my driveway and I paused. Amazing, right? What do I want to like, what is my morning? What can I do? And what is my morning going to look like? Like visualizing what you want to achieve. So she paused, she visualized what success looks like to her. And then number 3, she identified how she wanted to feel later, right? Because a lot of times we get caught up in that moment of like, oh, poor me, woe is me. I deserve to have this, fun food or whatever the case is. but actually it's not going to help me feel better and be successful long term. So what she did is she said, okay, I stopped, I paused. I know that I want to feel good. I'm going to just go inside. I have, 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I'm going to get on my bike for a little bit and do that. It's not what I had intention. It's not the intention that I had for today. But it's still something, and it's going to make me feel better. I'm going to have the breakfast that I have planned, get ready for my day, move on. Like, that is how she is going to continue to be successful, because every single day this stuff is going to happen, of someone else's stuff throwing us off track. But if you're letting that limiting you from moving forward and saying, oh, this person did that, so now I can't do this, well, that it's going to happen every day. So then you're literally going to say, I'll just start over again Monday. I'll start over again January 1st. I'll start over again, whatever the case is. But like, that's going to happen every day. So you're going to constantly be going in that spiral. She's like, I'm so proud of making it through the holidays, because in the past she had that mentality, I'm going to start over again. She had her husband's birthday the other day, and she's like, I'm now able to enjoy these foods, feel in control. In the past, like having ice cream or cake in the house on the counter, that would have been a trigger for her to eat the whole thing. But now she has control over these situations. Another thing she said that she would make excuses before in the past was like, so she would work late for her job. So sometimes till 10:30 or 11 or even midnight. And that would be a reason why, oh, well, I can't get enough sleep and I can't do a workout in the morning and I can't do X, Y, Z, right? She said that was something that was challenging. And she would need like time at night to unwind after work. And then she would have a snack and eat more than she wanted to, and then not feel good in the morning. But she knew visually, again, she identified what she wanted, and she knew that she wants to feel good in the morning, have good energy, get a workout in before she got into starting her day. So now what she's doing, which is amazing to hear this transformation of her evening routine, she is identified the trigger for her that after work or after putting her daughter to bed, she would like go on social media or watch TV, and like she would see food, right, on a commercial or on social media. That would trigger her to say, oh, I want something to eat. I'm going to go downstairs, have a snack, watch a show, stay up for another hour, and go to bed later. Now she identified, okay, the trigger is when I see food or something on social media or on TV. So instead, I'm just going to stay upstairs. And she identified other things that she can replace that with instead of going downstairs and having a snack when she wasn't really hungry. So she said she was going to do a face mask one night. She was actually like getting ready for bed. And this was also something so powerful that I think this could be so helpful for many of you, and myself included, of actually getting ready for bed. Because if we're home more often, like we could stay in our leggings and go to sleep in that, right? And the lines are very blurry between work and home and relaxation and all the things, right? If we're working from home. So like really getting into your pajamas, washing your face, taking care of yourself, putting a face mask on. She said that was something that was really helpful for her, transitioning into her evening, staying upstairs, taking care of herself, and using that hour to unwind in a way that made her feel better. She could still get to bed at a reasonable time, and then she woke up feeling rested, and she was able to keep that momentum moving into her day to be successful with her workouts and how she wanted to feel. And then again, she got enough sleep. She was able to drink enough water. Like all of these things ripple positively. She was focused better on her meals and how she wanted those to look. And this is how I know that she is going to be successful long term. It takes time to get to this place, but this is why our habits, our behaviors, and why we're doing what we're doing, our goals and our perception of them, is so important for long-term results. If you're doing a quick fix diet or something that is very one size fits all, good or bad, yes or no, you're not changing anything that you're doing long-term. You're just blindly following a plan and not really investing in how you want to show up for yourself and utilizing the tools and the skills to navigate these barriers, right? Because these are potential challenges and barriers. They're going to happen every day, but it's how we navigate these things, and the place that we're coming from is how we're going to be successful long term. So let me know, give me a heart below. Is schedule changes a barrier for you from feeling successful, or like events coming up, like a holiday or an occasion or something happening in your life that makes you feel like, oh, well, I can't do this because my job, or because I have kids, or because whatever the excuse is. You're not a bad person if you feel this way. It's not good or bad. It's just, again, being aware. Why am I feeling so stuck right now? What is limiting me from being able to move forward with this? And with this particular person, we really had to work through a lot of stuff. And her transformation and just how she is viewing herself, having clear boundaries around what's important to her, she can now do this on her own long term. And like, this is the goal, that you are able to do these things because you know it works for you. Maybe you don't really know what that means for you, and that's okay. But this is just like part of the process working through this. So I am practicing this every day as well. I am not perfect, but when we can do the work and understand these things, we're able to pivot so much better and adjust. Like this year and the past year, hard as heck with schedule changes. Like, you want to talk about schedule changes, they happen. Today it snowed, like that could change completely the schedule of the school routine. But it's not letting this stuff like hinder you and paralyze you. It's saying, okay, this happened. What can I shift and do better? What's my plan B? We always have to have another plan. And there's no one way that this works. There's no one perfect way. It just has to work for you. And it has to be something that you feel confident doing and really knowing the place that you're coming from. So I just wanted to jump on and share that with you. Real life experience for me, and something that I was just talking with one of my clients around that I think is so relatable and personable. So if this is something you're struggling with, you're not alone in feeling this way. Reach out if there's anything, as always, that I can do to support you in feeling successful with that. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you soon.